Mr. Jax and Chief Meteorologist David Eckert. Well, a part of the country that's normally known for its incredibly nice weather is having some of the worst weather in the entire country. And I'm talking about portions of Southern California, where they're dealing with one of the worst winter storms in decades, possibly even in almost a generation. And let me show you some of the alerts which kind of tell the story here about this massive and very impressive winter storm impacting Southern California. So this area of purple, that is a blizzard warning. That is unbelievably rare for portions of Southern California. This is the mountainous terrain in Ventura and Los Angeles County. This is the first time a blizzard warning has been issued in this area since 1989. And in the San Bernardino County mountains, this is covered by the National Weather Service in San Diego. This is the first time in recorded history they have ever issued blizzard warnings for portions of San Bernardino, California. In addition to the threat for some incredibly intense snowfall and intense wind, there's also going to be a lot of rainfall out there. In fact, flood watch is in effect for almost all of Southern California as we head into the weekend. And I think two big things to talk about is going to be the snowfall and the rainfall. Look at some of these snow totals here we're going to be talking about as we head into the weekend. In fact, the snow levels are going to be very, very low. In Southern California, it's not uncommon to see snow in some of the mountainous terrain, but with this particular storm, snow elevations are going to get down to about 2,500 feet. So roads that connect Southern California to kind of the other parts of the country, I-15 here near the Cajon Pass, I-5 near the Grapevine, they will be nearly impossible for long stretches of the weekend. It'll be very difficult to move around in the mountainous areas of Southern California. And this area right here, see that little dot that's popped up? We did have reports of a little bit of graupel and snow on the mountain where the Hollywood sign is. Again, that's almost unprecedented for Southern California. And look at some of these snow totals. 62 inches in Mount Baldy, 51 inches in Lake Arrowhead, 33 inches in Big Bear Lake. Even some of the lower terrain like Palmdale could end up with about 1 to 2 inches of snow. So a very impactful snow here. And in addition to that, we're going to be talking about some very strong winds working their way through. So blizzard conditions are highly likely heading into the upcoming weekend as well. The other storyline is going to be the rainfall in the lower terrain. So LA proper is not going to pick up any snow, but they're going to pick up a lot of rainfall. Look at these very impressive rainfall totals here, anywhere from around 2 to almost 5 inches of rainfall. You may be saying to yourself, well, some of these numbers are what we normally get into parts of the summertime in sections of Northeast Florida and Southeast Georgia. However, keep in mind the average total in Los Angeles for the entire year is normally less than 15 inches of rainfall. So they could be picking up a good deal of their annual rainfall here just heading into the upcoming weekend. That is going to cause issues concerning mudslides. Some significant flooding will be possible in some of the low-lying areas as well. So it's going to be a real mess, it looks like, heading into the weekend in Southern California as they are battling one of the biggest storms they've dealt with in decades. I'm Assistant Chief Meteorologist David Eckert for Channel 4, the local station.